Hello, everyone. Welcome to Light Language Messenger. And for those of you watching on the Great Awakening Generator, you're very welcome here too. Well, how are you? I hope you're doing really well, and I hope everything's going well in your world. And if it isn't, then I'm wishing for you that that becomes your reality very soon. Okay. I want to say thank you very much for your patience with the lighting last night. We did the recording through the lunar eclipse, and that was interesting because, well, I looked at the full moon afterwards, and there was nothing shadowing it. But obviously, because of what that lunar eclipse means, we were not in daylight; we were at night, so we wouldn't have seen some of what was happening with the lunar eclipse. Nevertheless, beautiful night, beautiful energy, unusual energy too, sometimes I have to say. I just felt that it was not quite, well, not quite, but I found it was a very calm evening. It was quiet. It felt like everybody was indoors. There wasn't anyone walking the dog at the time, because we have people that walk their dog at 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock at night outside. And it was just a very quiet, still night. Nevertheless, it was good. I felt that I needed to go to bed early last night. And the energy was such that I kept having, I was sleeping, but I was not quite asleep. I just felt I could, there were two people in particular that were constantly in my energy space that I was dreaming about them. And I was thinking, I was talking to these people. And you know, these are also light workers. And I thought, wow, I wonder what's going on with them. But anyway, today's message. I wondered what would I say? What was the message for today? And it's very interesting. And when you see the cards and what it is about them, then you'll understand. And it's different. It's different. It's almost like I look at them. I haven't read the narratives from them, but I look at it and um, I think there's a message here in the way the cards have come out. So yeah, I'm using Lord Ganesha, the Whispers of Lord Ganesha Oracle card deck. And I'm going to show you the picture very soon. There are three cards coming out there. There's the beautiful Ganesha and all his little antiques that he gets up to bring messages and bring communication to all of us. I just really love this little elephant god. Um, yeah, this is awesome. It's just beautiful. He just makes me happy. He makes me full of love. You ever feel like that about anyone or anything? Yeah, I feel like that when I look at Ganesha. It's like when I look at Krishna, pictures of Krishna, I think happiness and I think Jesus. He has such an energy of Jesus around him, whatever we know about Krishna. Okay. So, yeah. And Ganesha is always playful, and, you know, he's baby like, and he's got that, you know, I'll be a little bit of a naughty boy, and I'll be a little bit of, I want to eat more of that. And, you know, mom says, no, you've had too much of that kind of thing. You know, it's almost like you're looking at a little boy and all his actions. It's quite alive. These cards come out quite alive. So I'm going to show them to you now. And I'll say, like I said, yes, in yesterday's video, the Phoenix will be here. The Phoenix are here. I channel them. We are the Phoenix. I am the Phoenix. They just turn up sometimes unexpectedly. Yeah. But before okay, I'll share the screen. You'll look at the picture, and then we'll do some breathing whilst we're looking at the picture. Era kotono tela tena stife. O samari ke tono te apa a ikono farai ke te to skarki tiene ko to mai he. Io corona te paeno fraha. Now, if you're looking at the screen, or the whole screen's taken up with the pictures of Ganesha. What we're going to do is, for this moment, is we're going to breathe. Karamaitso, karamaitso, karamanso, laita, lo, luchinele, piano. All right. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, and then we'll breathe together. And you breathe how you feel comfortable. I'm going to breathe how I usually do it. I breathe in through the nose. I take the breath all the way to the belly. Push it down either on the pelvic muscles or take it further down to the feet. Connect with the Earth Star chakra. and Archangel Sandalphon, and then come bring the breath back up and bring it up the spinal cord. When you get to where the torso is, you just pause. You pause, and then you count in your mind's eye from 1 to 4 or even more. And then when you're ready, you let the breath out your mouth, but slowly, slowly, slowly. And then you leave the breath out of the body momentarily. And when you cannot leave it out there any longer, bring it back in through the nose. Just do it 3 times. We want to get into our meditative space. We want to get into the space of intuition. We are connecting with our guides, our intuition, our higher self. Okay, let's breathe. 1, 2, 3. Start breathing. 3 breaths is enough. I hope you're coming back, friends. Oh, friends, I want to say that I've just come out of a meeting with somebody who does something called plant music, where we listen to the music that plants have. She gave me the honor of doing some light language with them, because whilst I was listening to it, I had the compulsion to speak my light language, and she said, please, can you do that? And please, can you record it? And I believe we will share that recording after we get her permission to do that with all of you. So I asked my guides I asked whoever looks after me, the phoenix, the guides, the archangels, the dragons, to share with me sorry, I'm just clearing what it is that this message was going to be all about. And I looked at my cards and I was guided to Ganesha. And then I thought, I'm not so sure. So I left the room, I went away, I walked around, I came back, and then I shuffled the cards, and then I looked at the bottom of the deck, and then these 3 cards were there. So 1, 2, 3, okay? And I thought, oh really? I don't know, I'm not so sure. And then I look at the number. Please look at the number with me. And then I knew for sure that that is the sign that we need to bring all these 3 cards in. I believe there's a message in this. The first card here is the number 10 generosity card, which if you do it, the numerology is 1. 1 plus 0 is 1. The next card is the cultivation card, and it's a numerology of 37. 3 plus 7 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. And the last card is called Splendor. 46 is the number. Numerology is coming down to a 1 again. 4 plus 6, 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. So here we are, my friends. I cannot make this up. I believe our message here is the 111 message. I was really thinking I wanted to bring something through post the eclipse. Wa tiel oma akuna fretan torana te ferana to frana to frana to uma himukutana de. So what I want to do here, and I'm going to tomorrow stuff around. I was going to stand up a little bit. Oh, akatana to an oh, atsalayo my memo me ko kane ko ma kar gunu gara ma ke ur gara ri ur gara na la ma ro tna la monno ne ikana to na ji do ma hokjera oh hara rana to rana katataramate namatu alekidana distatafrana chillamantra Heku rota inna titena tenane to dona to torana fuck titelamai. Alright, generosity. We can read the meaning of generosity. Compassion for others is a natural result of being aware and conscious of your own feelings. When you are generous in spirit, you take complete responsibility for your life. Work with Ganesha to assist you with stepping up to do the right thing. This is especially important when you are filled with fear and conflicting feelings. Respect others and live a conscious life. Champion others, support them, and actively want them to succeed. Living with this space or from this space will create an open heart and mind that will touch anyone who comes into your presence. Be tolerant of ideas and behaviors that may not align with your own thoughts. Spend more time looking at what is good and positive in someone else rather than what you judge as negative or bad. Embrace others' differences. Give freely and from your heart. Choose to no longer manipulate and do not do favors with strings attached. As you continue to give, you may find that you no longer envy others. You will be able to give easily and at the same time receive when the same is offered to you. This will go a long way to eliminating the feeling of being separated from others, and you may find yourself genuinely happy. Look for and assume the best in people and treat others with respect and acceptance. Mama. So when I look at the generosity card, and I'm pointing to it at the moment on the screen, I wondered if we got the cards firstly in the incorrect order, because I thought that perhaps cultivation should have been first. Because I thought, if you cultivate generosity, that can lead to splendor. Looking at this picture, here is Ganesha. He's got a brass the lukuntana de marketo marata to alego to alana metto oma adavorokuto unach akantapokotomaya. Here I want to say the Tamil word for this, a chombu. This is a chombu. He's got a brass chombu in his hand, and he's handing something from the brass chombu, which could be looks like it could be a coin, it could be something. It's giving it in his right hand to the creature, which looks like a rat or a mouse, a rat, because it's got a long tail. And look which hand the rat is reaching up to him with. The right hand. Now I want to say, in Indian culture, it is important to always reach out with the right side of your body. For whatever reason, I don't know where that started off. But right hand suggests generosity, open heart, completion, fullness, love. It says generosity. When I give with my right hand, I give with all of my heart. So as I was saying, I thought that cultivation of generosity leads to splendor. But apparently, generosity will cultivate splendor. Both are equally valuable. Both are equally apt. But for whatever reason, it had to go this way. Is someone out there considering generosity? And what is it? What is in it for themselves if they are generous? Ramako, that's not from the heart. That is from the wisdom maybe, but generosity should be on the platform of heart, love. Yeah, Corona, give, reach out with your right hand and give unconditionally, and give without expectation from the person you're giving to. Give from the platform of love. When you give from the platform of love, you never have to ask questions for why they need it. You never have to ask questions for when will I get it back. Perhaps giving from the platform of love says, I have this thing I can give to you, and I'm going to leave it there. Whether it comes back to me or not is irrelevant. Now, I know it doesn't apply to everything when I think about circumstances or every situation. But this is talking about giving. Now, you are market, it's money. It can be food. Generosity doesn't have to be money. It can be time. It can be listening. It can be, God, I don't know, my action. I'll wash the clothes for you today because you're unwell. I will mind your children for you today. I will babysit for you today, and maybe you can go and have a walk on the beach because you're so busy, young mum. And perhaps you need some time to yourself. Look at the second card, the middle card, cultivation, 37. Here you've got the rat looking up at Ganesha, and Ganesha is playing his sitar. Can't help but notice that the rat has got something gold bangles on the left hand. We didn't see the left hand in this first picture, and in fact it looks like there's a bangle on the right hand. What are we saying? Cultivation here. Cultivation of a relationship. A friendship where the one plays the music, the other one listens. Is it possible that when we are generous with our time, we cultivate relationship? What does 37 say to us? Kiana. Listening to music can heal, encourage, and nurture your soul. Is it possible this soul of the rats being nurtured, listening to that music? Perhaps generosity is the music that nurtures and heals the soul of someone else, of the person, of the receiver. Healing energy that brings and encourages and nurtures your soul comes from generosity. You don't know what it means when somebody receives something, whatever it is, be it your time, be it your money, be it the food you might give someone. And now we look at this third card. This is the Splendor card, which is also a 1 in numerology. Let's read. Splendor. Seek and honor the beauty and splendor that is within and around you. This one I'm going to read. Ganesha is surrounded by beauty in this card and is calling it to your attention. Awaken to what you are surrounding yourself with at this moment. See more deeply and be aware of the impact of your surroundings on what you create in your life. Ganesha urges you to let beauty penetrate into your heart. You will naturally respond to this beauty by fostering more care and love, not only in your life, but also in the lives of those around you. If your critical voice has been overactive lately, or you find that you have been dwelling on negative behaviors, take a moment to realign yourself. We're going to do this realignment, friends, with our light language. See this card, the Splendor card, there are butterflies in it. It's bringing in transformation. When you operate from generosity, the platform is love. And when you operate in love, you cultivate good things, relationships. You clear the space. Not only do you cultivate relationships, but you also energize and nurture your soul, and that, most importantly, your soul, but also that of those that you are generous to. And being generous doesn't have to be just to others, but be generous to yourself. Friends, please look at the picture on the screen a little bit more. Okay, we're going to stop the sharing and I'm going to speak with you as we bring in the language. It's a very different message and energy today, right? Let's go to doing some breathing again. Feet firmly planted on the ground. Let's breathe together. 1, 2, 3. Lots of heat and light right now. We are the phoenix. I am the phoenix. We are here. Oh my. Maya kia maya na kyono kamai no fran de no. Ha hunan aya khanata machion. Akronata mayan sanek haramatsena khameto khanateta. Kiamo korona khana katata to korona tse. Oh, hey, God, no, God, maar gewoon echt to me. Let's bring in the light of generosity. Mekana makoranate, sharing again samai no tutono tustono kodatame fa. Just a reminder of mekorona kita no korona kita makorona khameta he kornate. We're bringing in the light of generosity into your worlds, into your space, and to yourself. Ayukun khanate khanate ohanane mehane yamukha mahmoanata iku akena mayan nukuet mai. We're cultivating cultivating energy I have on it's a Hio nene melamenos lemon cultivating generosity to you and to others and Mike no mahana temeta. I don't know that never that would not make it brings about splendor. Splendor for you. Splendor to the universe. How you creating a beautiful world, friends? Please take another look at the picture on the screen. Ayena keso. Home yam. Om yam. Om yam. Om yam. Om yam. Kamale nyamaham tena sama. Kaskarantame. Thank you, friends. It's kind of quiet, this light language today. It's kind of quiet. It's kind of I've had my crystal quartz, my rose quartz on my desk next to me. We've been lighting incense, a lot of energy. We've also had a lot of plant music and plant energy in the room. So if the language is a little bit different, you might say. In other news, friends, I have had a tema. I've had a excuse me. You just feel the energy is just strong and just need to breathe for the moment. So no, I hope you got something on the language, and I hope you can share with me anything that you want to with regards to that. And hey, if there was something that you felt was ideally for you, on point for you. I'd love to hear that too. So thank you so much that you watch and that you like and you subscribe. And I'm eternally grateful to your supporting the channel. It's um it's helping me fulfill my purpose on the planet. Remember that when we do these things, and sometimes you think, oh, can I be bothered? And that's fair because I think like that too. But that you bother, that you actually can be, I am really appreciative of that. So I was going to say this before. Ugh. I had my first consultation for light language coming through, the first one coming through the Etsy store. Because as you know, I've said previously, my Etsy store is live, it's open, and I am working with anyone who would like to activate their light language. If they would like to also tune in with the dragons to get messages about any situation you find yourself in. The other thing and just for healing, if you want healing in your body and things like that, we welcome in the guides, and we do the healing with the light language. Hmm. I'm also going to be offering, and I'm telling you about it in advance, a thing where we don't need to meet on Zoom, where you contact me and say, Rose, I'd like to tune in. I'd like you to tune in with your guides about a specific situation for me. And I will invoke whoever wants to come through, and we will get messages from them, and I will send you the recording. It's going to be a Zoom recording you get. You're going to have me on it, and you're going to have me going through the motions, sharing the screen if I need to, and I will be bringing in a guidance for you from whomever it is that turns up for any question you might have, any situation you find yourself struggling with. And then you think, well, we could probably help you with the light language and bringing in light language messages. All right, so I'm going to be doing that, and I haven't put it up yet, but just letting you know it's coming up. That type of offering is coming up there, where you get a recorded. You download the recording and then you get the message, but you will have to communicate with me, obviously, because you will be asking me a question that I will be tuning in for you on, right? Giving you some insight, intuition, discernment from the Phoenix using the various tools. So I'm going to be doing that. If you are a person who's never spoken light language before and you're thinking, I would like to have that activation, I want to recommend that it's something you would have to do more than once. Right. So it's like we sort of go through the process of what it is, why you want to do it, how you want to do it. And we go through the process of activation, but it's more than one session, and I am developing a package for anybody who wants to do that. And so that will come up in the next few days. And please reach out if you think that um you know we can help with something like that, and if it resonates with you. Otherwise, friends, thank you so much for watching. I feel like I need to lie down after this. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. I just did some light language with a couple of plants just now. And that's, yeah, I wanted to bring that energy into this. And I'm going to share that with you guys anyway. So don't worry. You'll see what that looks like. Bringing all of us back in. To wherever you are right now in this time and this space. Align yourself, friends. Align yourself. I'll catch you next time, friends. Keep reaching for the stars as always. Namaste. Namahe. Bye bye.